Greetings, class. My name is James Tai, and here is my leisure activity project. I have selected scrapbooking to do my project on, mainly because at first, I didn't really see the point of it. I know it was to collect memories and pictures of memorable events, but I didn't really understand why it was fun and interesting to other people, especially the women in my life. As an attempt to understand the meaning of this activity more, I was able to make an inexpensive scrapbook out of daily materials that can be found in our homes. But before I move on to explaining how I made my scrapbook, here's a little history about scrapbooking. Scrapbooking has been an American pastime since the 15th century, maybe even farther back in history. In the past, similar to today, scrapbooking has served its purpose of collecting personal memories, saving it, and allowing it to be shared throughout the generations. And there's a picture of a 15th century scrapbook page. Before starting, I had to collect the materials that I needed to make a scrapbook. Hence, step 1, which is collecting materials. I collected some construction paper, some markers, a ribbon and hole puncher, and a tape and scissors. Also, I collected the most important part of any scrapbook, and that is the memories. And in this case, I used a couple of family photos that I was able to collect. After collecting all of the materials, I then selected 5 construction papers that I will use as both the pages and cover for my scrapbook. I selected mostly bright colors because I think that will allow the pictures to really stand out in your scrapbook. After punching the holes into the construction papers, I then cut 3 pieces of ribbons to use as binding for my scrapbook. Here you see that I'm cutting the ribbons for the scrapbook, and after cutting the 3 pieces, I then bound the 5 pages of the scrapbook using the ribbons. And that's a picture of the scrapbook and the cover of my scrapbook that I've already customized. After binding your scrapbook pages, then you move on to attaching the photos to each page of the scrapbook. In this case, I used tape to attach my photos onto each page of the scrapbook. You can use staples or glue if you want to. On this next slide, as you can see, I have attached photos to all the pages of the scrapbook. That's page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. The 5th page is the cover page. And at this point of the scrapbooking process, you can add a little bit of your own creativity by customizing each page. That is basically all it is to making a scrapbook. And after completing my scrapbook, I was able to gain a little bit of understanding of why the women in my life enjoy this art of expression very much. Personally, I feel that the most rewarding part of scrapbooking is not the end, when you get the finished product, but instead it's the middle part, the part where you're actually engaged and is working on the product. But instead, when I was working on my scrapbook, I caught myself lingering through the pictures and recalling with my loved ones all the fun, happy, and sad moments and memories we shared throughout the years. The ending product is just a cherry on the sundae because it just adds a little bit of good to the already great experience. Overall, I enjoyed doing this experiment, and I enjoyed scrapbooking, and I have a feeling this won't be my last scrapbook. Thank you, and good luck to you all.